Alrighty. Go ahead and load the game up. I don't even remember where we were when we left off last time. It's been too long. Okay. I believe last time the destroyers were up north in split space, and we had just finished clearing our second sector. Something like that. But I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do this time. We may continue clearing split space, and we may go somewhere else. I'll have to see what the situation is when we load in. Which should be happening soonish. Probably in about a minute. I hope. Because if it was longer than a minute, it has bad signs for the future. Two-minute loading screens were quite long enough. Thank you very much. I don't want them getting any longer. Almost there. One of these days, I'll load the game and then start stream. Okay, I am on board the Dragon. No, the wheelbarrow. Yeah. Alright, what's the map look like? Yep, wheelbarrow. Okay, there are no more Zen stations I know about in this sector. Although there may be some somewhere. They're just not in the middle anywhere. They are building a split defense platform here, which is good. I wish they'd build one down here though instead. There's no K's anywhere about. That's good. Well, maybe we should just roll up north and see what we can blow up here. First though, let's check around home and see what's going on here. Don't remember how far along these stations were when we ended. They're just starting work on the second piece, it looks like. How much workforce do we have? Not very much. We have way more energy cells than we can ever use. Station account is in good shape. Food and medical supplies is in good shape. The line continues to go up. Okay. This place, almost done with the first line of production. Going to have to start the second line of raw materials soon. Ice and water looks to be in good shape. Raw materials are in good shape. Outputs are in decent shape. Workforce is a bit small. There is no line here. Alright. Things back home look to be okay. There's another thing I was gonna check. In theory. Okay, they haven't even started producing the next destroyer. Alright. Let's go kill some Xeons. I mean, time. I think we will order both of our ships to just fly through. Unless they have like an eye sitting on top of the gate, we should be good.
Activating travel drive.
Anyway, this is the best ship.
Hello.
Because it has a place for the captain to stand up here. I can stand up here and give speeches to the crew. And a neat little walkway around here. There's the dragon, I think. Oh. We'll definitely get there before the dragon does, which is good, because it'll give me time to evaluate the situation right on the other side of the gate.
Entering system. Rise Defiance.
Okay, there's the other gate I know about. There's at least a couple of stations over there. I don't see any other stations about, though. Yeah, there's a shipyard. There's a defense station. There's at least a couple stations. That might be an accelerator, but I don't think it is. It looks wrong. Too small. Not sure what that over there is. Okay, we will leave the dragon here. Just remove everybody's orders. Yeah, okay. I'm tempted to take one of the handles out to go explore the system. You know what? I think I will. The handle is about twice as fast as this thing. I probably should put one of the handles on board or rename it. Okay, what I should do is one of these handles, I should replace them with a smaller, faster scout fighter. And then basically buy two really good, fast scout fighters.
Chimera.
Greetings.
And put one of these and one of the scouts aboard the dragon. Yeah, that's what I should do. So I can have one combat fighter and one scout fighter on board each of these. For now, let's go explore the stations we can see. We should probably drop satellites too. Do I have satellites on board? Yes, I do. Okay, good. Alrighty. Just cruise over top of this a little bit. This is going to be fun to take out without the carbon broadhead here to hold the drones off us. That looks like 2 energy cell productions and a defense. It's probably a good thing we have more, what do you call them? More destroyers on order. Oops. Okay. Now, This is a scrap field of some kind. Oops. Go. Yeah, there's no stations up here, it's just scrap. Okay. I just see a shipyard. I don't see a what do I call it? I don't see a wharf. We should probably go back the wheelbarrow and then do some more horizon scanning. Sure, we can do that right here. Oh, how exciting.
M.
There's an M here. Well, you, sir, need to go away. I don't appreciate you. How'd that shot miss? Oh. We didn't lose as many shields on that run. And there go his shields. That was a close mess. Now we're getting a few hits. You know, I think I'm too fast for this. That sounds really stupid. But if you're trying to get somebody in front of you, it's often way easier if you're slower than they are. It seems like. As long as you're not too much slower than they are. If you're too much slower than they are, then it's really hard. Boom, there we go. Oh, we didn't even take much, if any, hull damage. Alright. Those are all stations I know about. These are stations I know about. There's where my ships are parked. Okay. I don't see any unknown stations in this system. Alright, let's go back to home. I'm going to dock this one on board the Dragon. And then I'm probably going to rename it to something thematically Dragon themed. Which means I should also change his default orders. Which I apparently cannot do at this point. Can I remove all orders? No, I can't. Okay.
Sin.
Okay. We'll have to wait until we get off the ship. Or before we have to wait till we get off the controls before we can change the orders. I'm going to do presently. I think we're going to name this one the Right Paw.
Chimera.
Okay.
Hello.
There we go. And then default behavior. Change the docking location to the dragon. Alrighty. Now we just need to get a pair of the fastest scout fighters we can find and load them up. I should rename the left handle to the right handle. Here. So that the right one is the combat ship. And the left one is the scout or travel ship. Okay. Now, me being me, I never miss a good opportunity to go window shopping for ships. So, let's look for the fastest ship we can find. I don't really care what it is, I just want the fastest. So, 368 is the current champion. Unfortunately, we can't buy a T. $374. That's a new champion right there. $734. The Pegasus Vanguard. $762. Okay. The Moray is the new champion. I actually would not be surprised if the Moray won this. Which is kind of unfortunate because I wish there was something faster than that. With engine upgrades, we'll be lucky to hit 1,000. Yeah. It looks like medium ships are faster. Like this. That's just ridiculous. 995 in a medium ship? Why can't we have a small ship that does that? Oh well. Okay. We're definitely out of the... Okay, looks like the Moray or whatever is definitely the fastest. This is using Mark IV combat engines. Look at that travel drive speed. What's the travel drive speed on the Katana? 8,000. Okay, so this would actually be faster and under travel drives. But anyway, I think this is the speed champion of all the ships I've looked at. Dragon Raider comes kind of close. Wait, there's Mark IV-M combat engines as well? Clearly I need to find a place where I can equip those. Because those are faster than what I currently have, I think. I think I just have Mark IIIs. Okay, so we need a pair of these guys. Let's see. Let's check out. Yaki space would be right here. There we go. Buy ships. Size S. Fighters. Select loadout. We'll just take Argon combat engines. No, let's go with Pyramid. Might as well. I mean, they're not the ones we're going to eventually want, but Talati Mark 3 shields, I guess. We'll just go with Mark 2 parentage shields. These can be replaced with Terran shields. For weapons... I'm tempted to go ion blasters and plasmas, but that's a dumb decision. This isn't really going to be a primarily combat ship. I'm just going to put 4 neutron Gatlings on. That way they'll be able to hold their own against other fighters, but not much else. Okay. We want docking computers because these are going to be piloted. We want the fancy scanners and all that fun stuff. Okay, consumables. We want like as many advanced satellites as we can carry. Actually, we're going to have to knock this down to that. We want a few nav beacons. There. That's a good mix of stuff. Crew, we'll hire a pilot. And we'll take a full selection of service crew, because it is useful to have service crew on board fighters like this, just to transfer to other places and stuff like that, if nothing else. Okay. Yes. We'll name these later, because I'm going to buy a pair of them. We want 2 of them. And confirm the order. Alright. I'm not sure where these guys get their resources from, but hopefully some more show up soon, because I want that to start construction. Also, what is the hold up on that rattlesnake? Yeah. We'll probably need to send a freighter up to help out with that rattlesnake at this rate. I think it was missing some advanced circuits and stuff like that. We don't need that mission showing up all the time. Alright. So those 2, whenever they're finished constructing, will be brought aboard our destroyers. But that won't happen for quite some time. I'm super tempted to bring the carbon broadhead out, because I think we're going to need it just to help keep these fighters off us. First of all, oh, I can't be on the ship. I want to put it into internal storage. Alrighty. There's a K headed this way. Go ahead and teleport aboard the dragon. Not dragon, the wheelbarrow. And I think I'm going to order the dragon to pull back. We'll go blow the K up, and then we'll pull back as well, and then we'll go get the carbon broadhead and bring it up, because we're going to want its firepower. We're going to want its firepower. Oh, there's the K.
K.
Hey, K. I want to see some pretty explosions. Preferably pretty explosions caused by the K blowing up. Okay. Oh yeah. This guy's gonna go boom. Okay. Okay, go boom. Okay, go boom.
Awaiting orders.
And then we follow the dragon. And after we follow the dragon, let's see. Actually, can we order the... We can probably order the carbon broadhead to fly up here. The problem is what happens if something goes wrong when the carbon broadhead is flying up here. Screw it, we'll go for it. We'll bring the carbon broadhead up under AI control. If things start going wrong, we can take the dragon and come down and rescue it. For example, if a K starts coming through, maybe we should go cancel its orders until we see what that K is going to do. Yeah, you don't do that, okay? Just stay right where you're at. Because I have a feeling we're about to see a K run straight into the gateway station, which would be really awesome. Unless... Okay, where are these guys all going? Are they coming through to the north? Doesn't look like it. They're just disappearing when they get to here. That's well within satellite range, so they must be going up or down above the plane at a pretty steep angle. As soon as the autosave's done, we'll angle a little bit and see which way they're going. Because that'll give me a clue to where there might be a station or something hiding.
Entering system. Family crit.
They're not going up above the plane. However, those satellites are significantly above the plane. That clearly needs to be fixed. So they might very well be going through. In which case we should be seeing a load of them right here. Which we are indeed seeing. Question is, where are they going exactly? A lot of this stuff looks like it's going through to the gateway station. That K is not, though. Well, clearly we need to go down south and ambush ourselves a K then. Okay, how are our ship orders coming? Oh, the Pandorian's Viper has started being built. Heck yeah. We won't have to send a freighter down there to get that after all. Now what I'm curious about... I'm kind of curious if I should equip a set of auxiliary fighters to go on the Viper or not. Probably not. It's not really equipped to be a player ship. It's just going to be more AI-controlled firepower.
Asgard.
All I want for Christmas. We're not going to get an Asgard for a long time. Unfortunately. Very, very
Asteroid.
unfortunately. Okay, where is that K? Oh, has it come through yet? No? Where is it even? It must be in the satellite dead zone over here. Now, why are these satellites so far off the plane? We need to go in and move these down. Or this one down, at least. This one I don't care about so much.
P.
Let's murderize a P on the way. Hello. Hull inspection. Checking for leaks. Oh, it appears like you have a couple holes. You should probably get those fixed.
S.
I suspect the plasmas will probably handle this guy just fine. But why wait? Okay. They didn't really give me a chance to get him properly with the main guns. Well, the good news is that we can call in a few minutes anyway, the Viper to help us out.
Entering system. Family Zin.
Okay. There's a K right there.
K.
Let's go give him a bad day, why don't we? Oh. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. I want to charge my travel drives. Okay. We should be safe. Pandorian's Viper is way the heck over there. I don't remember. Oh yeah, he needs to go to Argon Space to get some equipment. So let's order him to fly, upgrade and repair. We'll go with Mark II Argon shields, because why not? Okay, for turrets we want Argon plasmas with Mark II shields. Wait. Why is only equipping one? Fill them up. Okay. And for the medium slots, we're going to go all Argon flax. I shouldn't be doing this while I'm traveling. This is a terrible idea. I need to hurry up. Okay, flax. And more flax. Go back through to make sure we have flax in all the slots and plasmas in all the other slots. Software is set up for AI use. Snowballs are set correctly. Okay. And we way overflew our target. Which isn't great. Okay, come on. Get all nice and lined up on this guy. Hopefully we're behind him. Oh yeah, we're behind him. The ship he was attacking is probably long gone. Yeah. I don't see it here. Oh, wait. Okay. There's still a construction vessel here that I thought was destroyed. Let's see if we can get behind this idiot. Okay, what are you guys firing at? Actually, yeah. We have the guns configured correctly on this ship. Let's do a little bit of loot suck. Oh, he's turning toward us. You know what? Screw it. We're faster than he is. Just fly around him. This is why I like fast destroyers. Okay. We should be almost in range. We don't want to get any closer than we are now. We just kill the engines and blast away. He should be down any second now. I wish we had full upgrades on all the turrets and everything.
Explosion imminent.
That's a pretty awesome amount of extra firepower you get for full upgrades. Well, let's go clear the annoyances off of this construction ship down here, why don't we?
P.
Kaboom. At this point, you're supposed to go kaboom. Okay, there we go. More loots. Give me all the loots.
P.
Oh. It's so beautiful when they fly in a straight line.
P.
Come on. Get in front of the guns. Yeah, I know you want to. Okay. Unfortunately, we're not getting any scrap out of this system.
N.
Are there any P's left?
N. P.
There we go. These are the extra dangerous ones. The N's and M's are like just a bunch of gnats. Well, P's probably aren't even dangerous to this thing, really, but...
N.
Shooting the main guns at a fighter is always kind of funny. Like, sure, you're not going to hit, but it only takes one. Did we just hit him? Well, whatever's happening, there's a lot less fighters in the area than there were a minute ago. How are things going here? Can we send the carbon broadhead through unsupervised? Yeah, we actually probably can. Alright, good deal. Carbon broadhead. Go join the dragon. Meanwhile, let's keep blowing stuff up. Because blowing stuff up is always great.
N.
We need to be very careful what we shoot at here. Don't want to accidentally unload a main gun barrage onto that construction ship. That would probably be bad for international relations. Oh, we actually hit it. Almost destroyed it. Come on. Hold a steady course. Well, with no shields, it was easy meat for the flax.
N.
Just need one hit. Oh, we got him. That's kind of impressive, actually. Alrighty. Has the carbon broadhead got here yet? No, but a K sure is. Alright, where's the carbon broadhead? You. Remove all orders. Is that K actually coming through? Or is it just acting like it thinks like it might? Because if this K actually looks like it's going to come through. Yeah, it looks like it's going to come through. Alright. We're going to teleport to the carbon broadhead and we're going to watch a K blow up. Because I really want to see this happen. I've not seen a K run into this station yet. Come on, game.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Oh, there's the K. And there comes all the plasma. All the plasma in the world. Kaboom. Okay, we got here quite literally just in time. Alrighty. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what happens when you run a K into the gateway station. It doesn't end well for the K. Well, since I'm here anyway, we might as well manually fly the carbon broadhead. Get it to where it's going a little faster. First, let's see if we can hoover up all this loot. All right. And through we go.
Danger. Entering system. Arca's Cascade.
Now we need to swing a little bit wide of this junk. Is there anybody who's going to shoot us when we transit through here? Doesn't
Jump gate.
really look
Family
like it.
Zin.
Okay. Travel drive is still charging. It takes so long for giant ships like this to get up to speed. How is the Viper doing? It's in 2 grand. Okay, so it hasn't got to where it's going yet. Where even is 2 grand? Somewhere over here, I think. Yeah, right here. So it's gonna be... Yeah, it won't be long before it's
Danger.
finished refitting.
Hazardous region detected.
Okay. So we'll borrow... Yeah, we'll just leave it sit there for now. After we move the carbon broadhead into here, we'll order the wheelbarrow to follow. And then we will clean out Rise Defiance. And we will see. Maybe Matrix 598, probably not. After all, you have to stop someplace. I'd be tempted to load up some large freighters with shipbuilding supplies. Oh, shit. I don't like the looks
Danger.
of this.
Hazardous
Just
region
saying.
detected.
We can't really take on a K with this ship. We're too slow for one thing. Please don't shoot us. Please don't. Oh, they shot us. Okay. Cross your fingers. Because we are definitely slower than a K. Thankfully, we appear to be out of the K's range, and he is facing away from us a little bit.
K.
Oh, no, we are not out of the K's range. Oh, shit. Plasma turrets. Shoot the big ship. Not that it's really going to matter. Our only hope is we make it through.
Region detected.
Shields are basically gone. We're taking a bit of hull damage. Are we still getting shot? I think our engines are gone. That's unfortunate. Do we have enough momentum to drift through? We might need to summon a rescue destroyer. Yeah, our engines are gone and we're very slowly slowing down.
Danger. Hazardous region detected. Jump gate. Family Zin.
I think we might be able to make it through before we completely run out of speed. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, we did.
Entering system. Family, Zin.
Okay. Wheelbarrow, can you come down here for just a second? Because I have no confidence in our ability to hold off the K that is surely going to be following us through very shortly. And on that note, I should probably get ready to switch over to the wheelbarrow as soon as it gets close. There's a small chance that we make it through before the K comes through, but we will see. Unless the K just doesn't follow us, in which case, okay, I guess, that's great. We're definitely not going anywhere. Alright, the wheelbarrow's almost here. I think while we wait for this to repair, I think I'm going to take the wheelbarrow through and fix that satellite. Alright, remove our orders. Let's go get that K before it comes through and ruins our day. That engine is really quite the weak point. One large single engine. I guess if anything's large enough to attack those engines, it should probably be taken care of by the escorts that we really should be running with the carrier.
Danger. Hazardous region. Entering system. Argus
Okay.
Cascade.
Where's the K? The K is nowhere to be seen. Oh, there he is. Let's go get him. After we deploy a satellite, we need to refill the satellites in this thing. Note to self.
K.
I'm tempted to leave it alone on the vain hope that it will eventually fly through this jump gate down here, but nah. He's gonna be a problem when we send the Viper through, because I am gonna bring the Viper up as soon as it's done refitting.
Hazardous region detected.
I should send the Viper down to Terran space yet to get Terran shields, but we'll wait on that. If everything goes well, the Viper shouldn't even need shields, except to keep fighters off it. Oh. Oh, okay, it engaged travel drives. Yeah, stop trying to run away. Get back here. You, sir, are my natural prey.
Danger. Hazardous region
Okay.
detected.
We're gonna want to kill the drives at about 15k out. Whoa, we're right in front of it. Okay, we'll go underneath it, and then we'll kill the drives. That is a very slightly risky maneuver, but it looks like it turned out just fine. Perfectly, as a matter of fact. Okay, at about 6.4 or so. Don't want to get any closer than this.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
He won't last long anymore.
Explosion imminent.
You know, if there was a mod, I'm sure there is, but if I had a mod installed that made the Xenon have the same approximate range as everybody else, this game would be about 1,000,000 times harder. The fact that just about any ship you can think of outranges the Xenon quite handily is a little bit ludicrous. It certainly makes it very easy. Alright.
Danger. Hazardous region detected. Jump gate. Family Zin.
Let's get out of here and go meet up with the Carbon Broadhead. Meanwhile, does the Carbon Broadhead have working engines again? We'll give orders to join the Dragon up here and see if it takes off. Yes, it does have working engines. Alright, good. So still has full capacity repair drones. Alright, good. We'll swing a bit wide so that we have plenty of time to turn in and make it through the gate.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
Okay. Gonna want to swing a little wider. This is gonna be a very awkward angle to make a drift into it, but I think I can do it. The station complaining about insufficient funds is lying. He has tens of millions. He just thinks he should have more tens of millions than what he has. Okay, well, that was an unfortunate miss.
Danger. Hazardous
I'm
region
not turning the
detected.
travel drive off because that will be very annoying and unnecessary. We'll just have to aim our drift a little bit better this time. Alright. That looks like a much better shot. And we get an autosave. See a bunch of Xenon over there. I'll have to look at the map, see how many of them there actually are. If there's no Ks or anything like that, we're probably good. As in, we probably don't need to go
Entering
bother
system.
about them.
Family Zin.
Yeah, there's nothing big or important over there. Let's go buzz the Carbon Broadhead. even is it?
Raptor.
There it is. It's so small from this far away. Also, I definitely approve of its I definitely approve of its way of getting through the asteroid belt.
Asteroid.
Just drive right through them. Okay. This thing's travel drives charge a lot faster than the carbon broadheads do, but they're still pretty slow.
Asteroid.
Yeah, we'll just aim straight for it.
Jump gate. Family. Crit. Raptor.
How close do you think we can fly over the top of it? We don't want to get too close because that'd be silly. Hey everybody, look out the bridge windows. Okay. Fast enough that we drop out, close enough that we drop out of travel drive, that's how close. That was incredibly silly and very pointless, but it was kind of fun anyway. Hello, fix my head. We just buzzed the carrier, that's what we did. What's my CPU spec? I have a 3950X. Which I do use for work as well, so it isn't completely wasted. Well, I pretend I use it for work. Sometimes if I have to run a virtual machine or something like that, it comes in handy. Or if I have to compile a large C program.
System. Family. Crit.
Alright, anything interesting worth diverting for in here? Nope. Alright. Get an equipment dock, that's nice. Couple defense platforms. Looks like the Split are doing a good job taking this back. I wish they would do a similarly good job of taking this one back, because this needs to have a defense platform in it.
Requesting immediate backup.
Anyway, let's go meet up with the dragon. Which should be right over here. Yeah, you can see the mini map. How is the Viper doing? An Argon Prime, currently docked, currently changing equipment. Alright. So it should be done before too long, then we can call that in. We're going to go at least start raiding a Xenon system.
Jump gate.
An actual
Rise
Xenon
defiance.
system this time, not one that is half Xeon, half split. Got a shipyard, bunch of defense platforms, some solar plants. I think this is everything that's in the system. We're going to start taking out the shipyard, which is why we brought in the carbon broadhead. The carbon broadhead being my Raptor. We're going to need it to help clear out all these fighters. Anyway, we're going to fly the carbon broadhead in close. Park it somewhere. Park the dragon next to it. park the Viper next to it, park the wheelbarrow next to it, and just kind of start shelling the shipyard with all the plasmas. Which is going to be a lot of plasmas. Okay, Viper, are you done yet? What are you doing? Currently changing equipment. Okay. Let's give him an order right now to fly to the gateway station. And then... Oh, okay, I was like, what? Shields are gone? I need to name this ship sometime. Note to self. And then we will order the Viper to fly to here to meet up with everybody else. Would you say that most of your game knowledge comes from playing the game or from external sources? Most of it comes from playing. What doesn't come from playing mostly comes from chat. And then what doesn't come from chat, I picked up from a couple YouTube videos that I watched. A lot of the basics weren't that hard to figure out because I was already, I had already played X3. But some of the more complicated stuff, I would have definitely had to look up if it wasn't for chat giving me pointers here and there. And my game knowledge is still pretty spotty, to be honest. Oh. This is still my first run after all. Here comes the carbon broadhead. Did he drop out of travel drives just because I moved that a little bit? Annoying. Haven't played any of the X games, but snagged the Humble Bundle. It's probably just worth starting with this one then, to be honest. The older X games are fun, but the X games are mostly a sandbox. They're not really... I mean, there are story and that kind of stuff, but it's pretty light. So you're not really going to miss a whole lot if you just jump right into the good one. Or, I mean, the newest one. The old ones are good. Just the new one is better. Basically the same advice I got when X3 was still the new one. It's like, should I play X1, X2 first? And people were like, nah, just go straight into X3. And I didn't regret it one little bit. Okay, where is the Viper? Still in Argon Prime, still getting its equipment changed. We could go in without the Viper, but at this point, it's close enough that... Here. Yeah. Think we're going to teleport aboard the Viper and fly it in ourselves. It is not any kind of speed demon, because it is not outfitted for player control. Did I teleport straight to here? Yes, I can. Good.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Okay.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
I have command. Here's a scheduled upgrade. Oh, don't tell me. It doesn't give a time for the upgrade. I'm willing to bet they don't have supplies for one of the things that we're installing.
Greetings.
Oh boy. Okay, what happens if we order the Ballista 90 pound to fly here? No, wait, that's the wrong size ship. Do we even have any large ships that would be? I honestly thought it was just space combat, but the Empire building is really interesting. Yeah, it's very much not just space combat. For a lot of players, space combat doesn't even really factor into it. You can do, the cool thing about the X games, you can do as much or as little as you want in any particular category. If you just want to sail around and shoot things, you can kind of just sail around and shoot things. You need to make money somehow, of course. But if you make enough money to buy yourself a good ship that you're not just going to lose right away, and maybe some replacements,
Greetings.
there's nothing saying you can't just do a whole lot of combat while you let the AI make you money. Obviously, my interests are fairly evenly divided between the two, so it's pretty awesome that way. Right now I'm doing a lot of combat, mostly because I'm quite literally killing time until my stations get done. Which is happening at a pretty good pace, it looks like. This station is actually almost out of money. I have like 10 million. Alright. I might have to adjust some of these orders a little bit. We'll see though. Yeah, I'll worry about this later. It's being constructed pretty good, so that's good.
Docking permission granted.
How's this one doing? Oh, progressing. We're building the worker habitats on this station right now. Speaking of which, we have 2,000 workers on board. Energy cells are full and no longer producing. That's a problem. We clearly need to assign some freighters to them to just haul energy cells away and sell them. Claytronics is full up to the start selling it level. All parts are getting close to the sell at level. This station is... Okay, what in the world? Oh, he bought a whole load of medical supplies. That explains that. This station is kind of making money, largely because I'm still importing a lot of food and medical supplies from nearby stations that aren't mine. The economy system is very impressive. It's slightly less impressive when you realize that... okay, advanced electronics, that's a problem. We're going to have to order some of those brought in. Hello? We have to order some advanced electronics brought in, which means we need to get one of these Vulture Sentinels that are here specifically for this very reason. Is there no one who hasn't even any closer? Okay, there's some advanced electronics for sale right here. I thought there were. Okay, here we go. 73. That's not quite enough. Anybody else selling advanced electronics? The next thing I need to do is build an advanced electronics factory, to be perfectly honest. Anyway, the economy system becomes slightly less impressive when you realize that the only thing that consumes resources is ship production. So the entire economy is built around making more ships. Which, that's still cool. It's not immediately obvious at first glance that that's what it is. you kind of have to start realizing that, oh yeah, you really can't produce anything else. But I'd like to see more, I mean, you do produce food and pharmaceutical goods and that kind of stuff. But that's solely to support workforces. And the workforces are solely to build ships and ship parts. But still, even with the relatively narrow focus, there's a lot of different wares for sale. And they definitely... It's quite a deep system. It's pretty impressive. There's just... yeah.
Requesting permission to dock.
Is Black Hole Sun the nearest place that has... I suppose this place would be a little faster to get to. There's a serious advanced electronics shortage. Okay. I definitely need to get an advanced electronics station going. I mean, sure, even though it's all focused on shipbuilding, it's still, well, and station building, I guess, is another thing. It's still, every station that you see an AI build somewhere, some other AI mined the resources, refined them at factories, produced goods from those refined materials, hauled them all with AI-controlled ships to a place where the thing was built. Nothing is just produced out of nowhere. There might be an exception to that, though. If a faction has been completely destroyed, there's a possibility that they will just pop up out of nowhere in a non-claimed system somewhere. I think. I've never seen it happen myself, but then again, I haven't played that long. And it's just, I'm just going off of what I heard on Reddit. So who knows if it's true or not. But anyway, that would be a very rare thing that you'd be unlikely to notice directly. In general, though, the AI doesn't cheat, which is very cool and very impressive. Basically, this game does what every other space game has wanted to do for a long time, and have fully dynamic trade. But anyway, it's just kind of, if there's no war going on for long enough, you'll notice that things kind of grind to a halt. Because stuff isn't being blown up, and therefore demand is down. Thankfully, that rarely happens. Usually somebody's fighting somebody somewhere. Basically, if it weren't for the Xenon, there wouldn't be a game. Anyway. Phone's being weird. Let's see. How far along are we on bringing those resources in? At this point, I'm just being stubborn. We don't need the Viper. We could always bring it in later. What is this? Deus Ex Machina? Kinda. Basically, if all else fails, there's always Xenon to destroy things and make the economy continue running. You can't have an economy without consumption. Accepted mission. Marker here. What? Okay. I'll worry about that later. Yeah.
Requesting permission to dock.
Usually what drives real life economies is, well, things like people eating food and such like. Things that have been produced are consumed, and therefore more things need to be produced. And it keeps the economy churning along. It would be kind of cool if there were more like civilian stations that consumed resources and produced resources that were wanted by other civilian stations. And so you had like a consumer goods economy running alongside the ship component economy. But I'm not entirely sure how you would really make that work, realistically. So probably just having a construction economy is perfectly fine. Well, I mean, it is perfectly fine, but it's much easier to get it to actually function. Well, here's the first load of supplies.
Greetings.
Holosims in this economy? Yeah, you need to figure out some way to make it so that different civilian stations produce different resources. And we're only interested in things from other stations that you would have to travel. And there would have to be some kind of exotic things from different places roll to it to keep you from just building a mega entertainment system or a mega entertainment station in a system somewhere that produces all the resources, and you'd want to encourage people to transport them from the actual locations where they're available. Probably make it so that the player can't build civilian stations or something. But then you need to give the AI convincing reasons to do so. I mean, I guess you could just write it so that the AI builds a certain number of civilian stations for every non-civilian one it builds. It'd be interesting, a really interesting way to expand the economy, but it would be pretty difficult to actually really make it worthwhile.
Hello.
Okay, here, get off the
Split
controls.
busy. Not now.
Oh, that's good. We got stuff installing now. There's the guns, slowly taking form. I'm putting all Argon guns in this thing because the Argon plasmas and flaks are pretty much the best in the game. The Argon plasmas are definitely some of the best because they have a really long, nice long range and aren't much less damage than the highest damage ones, which are the split plasmas. The flaks, I'm not quite so sure about. The Argon flaks are longer range, and they are a little less damage, basically the same as the plasmas versus the split flaks. But I'm not sure if the extra range is actually really useful, or I'm kind of torn on whether the extra range is better than the extra damage. I think the extra range is better, which is why I'm installing them on this ship. The other ships that I have Argon flaks on seems to work out pretty well, so. Anyway, we should be on the road soon.
Hello.
We are going to be on the road soon, right? Right? It looks like I need to make more money. What is going on with the Scrappy Station's economy at the moment? How much money do you have? He's got a pretty decent stash of cash. Let's take like half his money. He doesn't need 40 million, no matter what he says. Ignore him. Workforce grows so slowly. We're consuming about 5,000 food per hour. How much are we producing? We are producing about 74,000 food an hour. Okay. I need to take a freighter and have him here. You behavior, repeat orders, confirm, apply to the pharmaceutical goods factory, buy from, buy where, food, buy up to maximum, apply over here. Oops. I don't want to sell to the build storage. Sell to, sell where, food. Sell it for whatever price you can get. Sell it all. Okay. I need to adjust his buy order as well. Namely, buy it no matter what. Alright, that's the first one. And you. We need another repeat orders. Apply to the pharmaceutical goods factory. Buy from. Medical supplies. Max price. Sure. Apply here. Sell to. Medical supplies. Keep none. Sell for whatever they're willing to offer. Alright. Now we should no longer be buying food and medical supplies from external sources.
Requesting permission to dock.
These guys should keep this station completely full at all times. To that end, I'm going to modify this guy's orders a little bit. On food and medical supplies, we'll change the trade rule to only buy from us. And medical supplies, change the trade rule to only buy from us. Who was that? Oh, shit.
Awaiting orders.
Well, that didn't work out for whoever was attacking them. Okay, here, you guys come fly over here behind the gateway station. What are you doing flying back and forth out there anyway? Alright. This thing is in motion. I'm not going to manually fly it. I'm going to teleport to the on foot, which is around here somewhere. There it is. The on foot
Entering
is my
system.
favorite
Atikva's
ship
choice.
for non-combat purposes. It's still good at combat, but let's go visit the gateway station. This isn't the fastest ship in the game, but it's not that far off. The fastest would be the Terran medium ship, I think. There might be something faster than that, but I don't think so. But I definitely need to get one and put a max upgrade engine on it just to see what it's like. Mouse and keyboard are fine for combat. That's what I'm using. It's working pretty good. Admittedly, I have a lot of time playing Freelancer, and the controls aren't that much different. Well, the controls are better than in Freelancer. You have more options. Sometimes I wish I had flight sticks. That's mostly because I think it'd be a lot of fun with flight sticks, not because I feel a real need for them. Also, there's a lot of people who, well, not a lot, but there's people who have flight sticks and use mouse and keyboard anyway because it's inconvenient to have to switch back and forth between flight stick and mouse and keyboard when you go from, say, managing your empire to just flying around.
Might as well just eject.
Would love to see a ship called Dread's Judgment. Well, we're not currently building any combat ships. But the next time we build a destroyer, I'll have to keep that in mind. I don't think I can afford a combat ship at the moment, or at least not a destroyer.
I think you might regret that.
Speaking of building ships, though, we do have a couple that are being built.
Awaiting orders.
Someday.
Prepare to be wiped out.
We'll worry about those later. I'm not actually going to take the on foot through. I just came up here to collect this loot. Then we'll actually dock it at the gateway station and leave. And speaking of docking at the gateway station, right here's the docking port.
Docking granted.
All right. I do name capital ships after viewers
Successfully docked.
because otherwise
It's an honor.
I would
It's an
very
honor to have
quickly
you
run
aboard.
out of things to name them. Let's see. That looks fine. Nobody up here requires my attention at the moment. There's a K. Let's go get that K. We'll take the wheelbarrow down and blow it away. The wheelbarrow and the carbon broadhead are the only two ships that aren't named after people, as far as capital ships go. Which I guess that's half my capital ships, but...
Entering system. Family crit.
Off of my seat. Okay. Start travel drive charging. We should get to the K long before the Viper gets anywhere close. We also have a few non-combat ships that are named after people, like the Aft's Folly and the Prospero's Red Box. I wonder
Asgard.
what this Asgard thinks he's getting done. Oh. Oh. Well, hopefully we get some stations destroyed tonight, but at this rate, it's looking like we might just waste all our time Just sitting here doing paperwork? Well, that doesn't sound like fun. Okay. Where... Yeah, we'll get to that K pretty easily. Where is the Viper? There is the Viper. It might take him a little while to get to where he's going. If he's being chased by an M.
Requesting immediate backup.
It's not that the M will actually do any work, but... Gotta do it to justify your credit card purchases, mileage for work. I'm glad I don't have a job where I have to worry about that. I live pretty close to work and commute's like a couple minutes.
Entering system. Family, Zin. K.
Okay, which way is the K facing? The K is facing away from us. Good. And he's turning toward us, it looks like. Plasma should start firing soon. There we go. Turn in. Start killing the drives. And kaboom. Open fire with the big boys.
Awaiting orders.
Whoa, we got too close. He's firing back. He'll be dead before we take much damage, though. Just a little scratch in our shields.
Explosion imminent.
Yeah, see? There we go. And it looks like the Viper is here in system as well. Alright, we'll just suck up this little bit of loot around here.
Asteroid. Asteroid.
Too bad I don't have a scrapping setup in here, because
K.
there's 20k prime scrap right there. Oh well. Engage travel drives. Engage travel drives. Alright. Where's the Viper? There it is. It should get to where we're going. Oh, looks like the Asgard's leaving. It should get to where we're going not too long after we do. The Viper is the same kind of ship as this. The split something or other, rattlesnake. But this one is much better upgraded. It's got better pretty much everything. The Viper is just a basic configuration that I'm probably going to use for all of my what you columns, for my all of my AI controlled fleet. And the wheelbarrow is
Entering
my
system.
personal custom
Family
one that
quick.
is tricked out with the best of everything, including upgrades and other fun stuff like that. There's no way I'm wasting upgrades on the Viper. Oh. I mean, I'd like to have enough upgrades to be willing to waste some on it, but it's not going to happen. Put it that way. But why are these guys not building defense platforms? Build a defense platform and claim the place. Come on. I don't want to have to do it. Instead of clearing this place out, we... you know... If we just keep clearing around like this, we would give these split a huge breather. There's probably more gates in here, though. But even so, that'd be a pretty big deal. Oh, would you look at this? It looks like war were declared. Not that it's gonna do them much good. Let's go park this over by the dragon. The dragon is quite a beastly ship. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a whole lot in the way of anti-air on it.
Sin.
Or, you know, anti-fighter. So we'll go park right beside it so that our anti-fighter turrets can help out a little. Yeah, it's only got 2 batteries of flax. One top, one bottom. Whereas this thing not only has more batteries, it has larger batteries. So we'll just nestle in right beside it. Give me the loot. Alright. And here we sit and wait until the Viper arrives. Which should be soon. But I think it's in system. Yeah, it's in system and headed this way. The carbon broadhead can very easily hold its own against these many fighters. It really doesn't have to worry. First 5 days, 105 miles. Yeah, it's more driving than I want to do. I really hate driving. I do it as little as possible. Alright, let's see if we can get a good view on all of this going down. Ooh, pretty lights. Where is the Viper? Can we see it yet? It should be coming somewhere along here, I think. I think this is the gate it came through. Probably too far away to see yet. Yeah, it's way over here. Let's select it. We can see it on the map. Oh. I think we'll have most of these fighters cleared out by the time it gets here. And with most of the fighters cleared out, it'll definitely be time to leave. We will fly through with the wheelbarrow first, and then we will follow up with whatever seems like best to grab first. Yeah, see, there's the wiper. I don't think we even gave it a paint job, so it's still default paint. Yeah. Okay. Move out to orders, so just park there and sit.
We're taking hits.
The dragon's taking damage. Oh, sure enough. Oh, shit, there's a K here.
K.
There's a K, there's a K. And it's sitting right above us.
Requesting immediate backup.
Yeah, don't worry. You're okay. Surprise K is definitely not the best K. Okay, dragon.
I didn't mean to do that. Sorry.
You've got some shields coming back. You're good. All right. I think we should probably wait a little bit for the dragon to heal some.
Requesting immediate backup.
Oh, stop being such a wuss. Here, you. Remove all orders. Stop moving. You'll be fine.
M. Danger.
It's just a couple of dinky little fighters. And I'm pretty sure you still have repair drones. Matter of fact, we should check that.
Sin.
Yes, it still has repair drones.
Danger.
Not sure why it hasn't launched its repair drones, mind you, but it has repair drones. Oh, there it goes. Some repair drones are launching. Okay, we just need a good solid hit on this fighter. Ta-da! This guy is clear. Now. Now that the sudden surprise K has been dealt with, we should go through the gate and find out what is on the other side. Actually, I think we have a... Yeah, we do have a satellite over there. And what is on the other side is a whole lot of not much. So we will send... We'll send the carbon broadhead through first. We will send the Viper through as well. But after the carbon broadhead goes through, so... Actually, we should order the Viper and the... Wait a second. Dragon. There we go. Follow until further notice. Viper. Follow until further notice. There. That reduces the strain on me for orders. Also, why do I have repair drones launched?
P.
He must have shot something, damaged it a little bit. Give the P an old dose of the main guns. Boom.
Raptor.
Did we take engine damage? I think we did take engine damage. Maybe? No, we didn't. Okay. So then why is maneuvering so weird? Well, let's wait for the drones to all get back on board.
Repair drone.
Where is this one going? I wish you could control repair drones the same way you could control every other kind of drone. Give them orders, basic ones. You know, launch, don't launch, that kind of thing. Like, what is this idiot doing? It's just flying around me being annoying? Okay, please dock. It is docked. Good. Alright, let's go through with everybody else. And through we go. Now. That's a lot of blown up stuff. I suspect that was probably the carbon broadheads doing. I don't see any Ks immediately on the minimap. That doesn't mean anything
Entering
really.
system. Rise Defiance.
Oh yeah, a lot of stuff blew up right here, right on top of the gate. This was definitely the carbon broadhead. And there's more coming in. Look at all that hatred. Okay. Oh, that's not really that much, I guess. Carbon broadhead, go park over there. Go attack the Xenon shipyard from this side. What we're going to do is we're going to fly everybody over here. And we're going to remove orders from everybody. And then I'm going to manually fly the ships in one at a time until they are just out of range of the shipyard. And then I'll kind of manually bump them in a little bit at a time, get everybody perfectly positioned. Actually, I don't need to do that anymore. I can just order everybody to go ahead and attack the thing, and they should. Because I do have the AI mod now. I need to remember that I added that. That is going to make a huge difference. It certainly made a huge difference on the last stream.
Raptor.
Okay. Travel drives are charging. Let us match speed. Hopefully that means we kill engines at the same time he does. Let's fly in a little closer. Okay, and if you look out our left window, you can see our eventual target, the shipyard. That will be the first thing to go boom tonight, and looking at the time, it might well be one of the last things to go boom, because, well, I don't know. We could probably take out at least a couple other stations. We do have a lot of firepower here this time compared to what I normally bring on a station killing expedition. Now, once the destroyers get here, the other destroyers, I should say. Are there any Ks here? No, there's not. So we'll probably fly in. We'll probably fly the carrier to like here somewhere. Come on, you fools. Get your travel drive engaged. Okay.
Awaiting orders.
Carbon broadheads in location. Let's park this with its nose pointed toward the station that we're going to destroy. Which I turned the wrong way for that, but that's okay. We'll get there eventually. And let's teleport aboard. Okay, remove all orders. We're going to fly the carbon broadhead manually into position, and we'll probably order everybody else. No, wait, we need to wait for the destroyers to get here first. Yeah, we need to wait for the destroyers to get here first. In the meantime, let's set these guns to the right settings, since I forgot to do that earlier. Okay. Alrighty. When the other two destroyers get here, we'll order them to remove their orders, and then we'll have to manually fly everybody in. No. We can order the destroyers to attack directly. Duh. And we'll manually fly the carbon broadhead in, because it needs to be positioned just right. I keep thinking like it's the old way. Okay, teleport 2. And you remove all orders. And you remove all orders. We'll order them to fly in and attack later. Wheelbarrow, remove all orders. We'll manually fly him in, probably. Because he has the big guns, and I usually control the big guns. Okay, I do believe our target is low on our left side. Yes, low on our left side. This thing is not particularly maneuverable, to say the least. The reason we're not going to order this to fly in and just attack is because this is not particularly equipped for anti-station. So it is going to be mostly dedicated to keeping the fighters off everybody else. Which is part of why we're flying in first.
Xenon shipyard.
We want all the fighters concentrated on us with our relatively thick shields and lots of guns. Later, we will probably fly in a little closer and let the plasmas shoot at the station. But we're not going to give it orders to actually attack the station. That's what the destroyers are for. And we should definitely save our game just in case things go terribly, horribly wrong. Because even with the AI mod, I don't entirely trust the AI to attack things on their own. Okay. It'll take a long time to get there because, yeah, travel drive speed and all that. So to that end, we're going to actually start ordering stuff to attack right now. And the wheelbarrow we might as well order to attack as well. Because, let's be honest, we can always go swap over to it at any time. I'm probably going to, well, no probably about it. I'm going to switch to the wheelbarrow as soon as I get this positioned. You recommend the AI mod to new player? Yes. It is Dead Air's. I'm using Dead Air's AI tweaks together with somebody else's attack tweaks. I don't know what it's called exactly. Dead Air's AI tweaks on the mod Nexus will tell you, don't use this anymore, go use this other thing instead. The other thing instead is what you should use. It makes ships much less likely to just suicide into things, which is very good. Okay. We are apparently within range of the station. So, make sure he doesn't have any assignments, and we'll teleport over to the wheelbarrow. Remove all orders. Teleport to. Okay, now what we're going to do with the wheelbarrow is we're going to take out these 2 shipbuilding slips. They're relatively squishy. Yeah, don't you go pitching down. Give me control.
Autopilot disengaged.
Why does it have autopilot on? Does it pitch up for... There we go. Okay. We're upside down for some bizarre reason. I think. It's honestly hard to tell. Anyway, we're going to destroy the shipbuilding slips because they are relatively squishy and they represent the biggest threat on the station. Sort of. They represent a threat on the station, that's for sure, because these can launch Ks. And we don't want them launching Ks. Launching Ks is generally considered to be a bad thing. So we just fly a little bit till we get within range. Come on, plasmas. We should be well within range of it. It's hard to tell how far away we are from these things. Maybe we're not in range. Yeah, I think we're in range. Basically, the default AI, unless you know exactly how it decides how to do things, can do some really big dumbs, let's put it that way. Unless you have your turret set up just a certain way, if you order to attack a station, it'll fly right into the station, basically, and blow up. There's some other things like that where it's just not very smart.
Explosion imminent.
Okay. Which the AI mod more or less fixes. So that's pretty cool. We are flying a little bit close to this for my liking. Lots of things going boom. You can fiddle around with it to get it so it doesn't do that so much, or is less likely to do that. There's like, you know, little tricks and stuff to get it to be more sensible, but just, yeah, install the AI mod. I went from, I am never ordering one of these ships to attack a station on its own ever, to, okay, we can just order them to go attack and they'll do the right thing. I'm running a couple of other mods as well. but they're mostly personal taste kind of stuff. Basically, I'm running a mod to make it so that it's a little ship upgrades don't have any RNG in them.
Explosion imminent.
Because I really don't like RNG in the ship mods. And then I put another mod in to make it a little bit easier to get ship mods in the first place. Because I thought they were too hard and annoying to get. Both of those are... I don't necessarily recommend them unless you find the things they change to be as annoying as I found them to be, which not everybody does. Basically, this isn't really the kind of game you need to do much modding on to make it good. You just kinda, if you find something about the game really bothering you, go look for a mod to fix it. Okay.
Danger.
This shipyard is now thoroughly toothless. Except the drones it can launch. So let's fly over here a little bit and get a good angle on the well, here, let's fly underneath the carbon broadhead. Hoover up some of this loot. There's quite a lot of it in the area. You know, a good game really shouldn't require any modding. And this game really doesn't. The most of the good mods either make things more difficult or add some kind of minor Windows. I am not very happy with you right now. Just made a very loud noise. Anyway, most of the mods are like quality of life or something like that. Playing this game and had a strange thing, the screen went blank, motherboard didn't shut down, had to basically power off the PC to solve the issue. Wonder if it was a video card issue. That sounds like video card
Danger.
having trouble. Maybe it's overheating or drew too much power or something like that. It's hard to tell unless you're able to, you know, actually have access to the system to diagnose it.
Danger.
And the last time I had a system that did weird things like that, I was never able to figure out what it was. I mean, I kind of knew what it was, but I couldn't figure out exactly what was causing it.
Danger.
I think those danger warnings are us being hit by our friendly ships. How is everybody doing? The Viper's doing okay. The Dragon's doing okay. Carbon Broadhead's doing fine. I'm going to actually teleport aboard the Carbon Broadhead and move it in some. We're going to order the wheelbarrow to attack the station.
We're taking hits.
This code right here, I'm pretty sure it's part of the game's code. Because you can read the text kind of if you squint just right. And it's talking about rendering. So it's probably some of the code from the graphics engine. Which is really cool, by the way. Okay, we're gonna fly up here. Get a little closer to our ships. Get some of these annoying little gnats off of the...
Sorry, Split tried not to shoot you again.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just a stupid little flak. Don't worry about shooting me. Worry about me shooting you. Want to get down more or less on the same level as him. Then we'll level out
Explosion imminent.
and kill our engines. Kill the engines.
Danger.
Level out. I've had my share of weird system issues before. Not with this system, thankfully, but systems have passed me. Some were only in one game. Some were in certain kinds of games. But yeah, thankfully this system has been rock solid. Let's watch the combat from an exterior perspective. Where are the other destroyers? Oh, there they are, way above us. What are you guys doing up there? Get down here and get to work. Stop slacking. Actually, is this other? That's the dragon, I think.
Sin.
Yeah, what are you doing up there? Get down here. And where's the Viper? There's quite a lot of shooting happening around here. Oops. That was not the button I wanted. Okay. Look at the map. Okay. Why is this suddenly being weird? There we go. I don't see any Ks coming for us. That's good. There's a lot of defense drones, though. Yeah, dragon's being weird for some reason. Oh, here's a K. Okay. Wheelbarrow. Here. Carbon broadhead. No orders. Good deal. Wheelbarrow. Remove all orders. Teleport 2. We got a K to go kill.
Defense drone.
Got to check the map for the K.
K.
There it is. Below us.
Danger.
It looks like it's coming right for the carbon broadhead. Let's fly over the top of it. And then pitch down hard and come in behind it. It's shooting at somebody. Oh, it's shooting at the Pandorian's Viper. Well, we need to stop that right now. Hey there, you. No shooting my buddy. Shit. Viper's taking a lot of damage. Please blow up quickly.
Explosion imminent. Rattlesnake.
Okay, we need to fly down there to add our guns to the Viper's guns.
P.
Because it looks like he took a lot of damage. Lost all his top turrets. Well, not his flags, luckily. Because he's going to need those flags.
N.
See if he can clear some of these guys off him. I hope he's deploying his repair drones. It's a good thing he didn't lose all of his flags. Yeah, he's got his shields back. Crisis temporarily averted. Are there any other Ks coming in? Doesn't really look like it. Dragon, what are you doing? I think it's approaching over here from an angle. We should probably leave here and go meet up with the Ashes Dragon, because the dragon does not have very good flak cannons. Oh. Yeah, we can't gauge travel drive, duh.
Sin.
Yeah, let's go meet up with the dragon, provide extra anti-fighter. It's almost certainly lining up an attack over here in this part of the station. And that is going to make a lot of gonna make a lot of defense drones very unhappy. Actually, here. Wheelbarrow. Attack the station. We're gonna take the carbon broadhead. That's a better choice for this anyway. Give me access to the controls. Kick this thing into gear. Select the dragon. Get ourselves turned broadside to the station. And fly right in smack dab into the middle of all these fun and exciting defense drones. We don't need to be right on top of the dragon, we just kind of need to be nearby. So we draw off some of the fire. Hopefully most of the fire, but it doesn't even have to be that. Okay, we got our large collection of admiring drones. Let's put our nose pointed directly to the station so that all of our plasmas can fire. We don't have a lot of plasmas on this thing, but we do have some, so we might as well use them. Alright. This would be the wheelbarrow.
Rattlesnake.
Yep. The dragon is above us, over here. And this down here would be the Viper. The Viper's probably out of this fight for the entirety of it, just because of the engine damage it took. And the upper turrets that were stripped off. We should check to see what the state of its It still has all 10 of its repair drones, and they're all busy. Okay, that's good. Okay. It looks like the dragon's in good shape and not being attacked by too many drones. What are you firing at?
Rattlesnake. Danger.
Oh. I think he's firing at this, up from the bottom. Hmm? Yeah, okay. He's firing underneath these at that. Yeah, this shipyard's not going to last much longer. It's this piece, and these pieces are about the only ones left. I don't think there's anything else
Xenon
intact on it.
shipyard.
I don't see the build storage on it. It might not have a build storage. That or it's not rendering, which is also likely, or possible, I guess we should say.
Danger.
Okay. This piece right here is what's producing the drones for it. So once that's gone, we should have no more defense drones. Let's go ahead and fly ourselves up. Get above the stations, we can shoot down on it. Oh, it looks like they're trying to rebuild this section, maybe? That's not going to happen.
Explosion imminent.
Not sure which piece just blew up. There was a... I took out the shipyard in the Yaki system. Whatever that one's called again. And the wharf there. And for some reason they had just insane numbers of drones. That was pretty wild.
Split, try not to shoot you again.
That was a chunk off of our health. Like, not our health, but our shields. We took some pretty... They must have hit us with a main gun round. What are you shooting your main gun over that way for? AI. They do weird things sometimes. Hey, please stop. This thing is being really finicky with its maneuvering right now. Yeah, they're definitely rebuilding the shipyard portion here, which means I need to figure out where the build storage is and put an end to that. 'Cause I don't need that kind of BS going on.
Explosion imminent.
I should probably take the wheelbarrow and fly around the outside a little bit looking for the build storage. The other thing we can do is use the shipyard camera. Oh shit, there's a K, there's a K, there's a K! Emergency, emergency! We've got another K coming in for the Viper. That's very bad.
K. Autopilot.
Damn it, why was autopilot on?
Disengaged.
If I take control, autopilot should always be off.
Hit.
Yes, I know. I'm gonna get there hopefully in time. You should warn me when you see a K coming, not when they start shooting at you. Oh, this is gonna be bad. We might even lose the thing. That would really suck. Hey, over here, shoot me. Oh, this is very bad.
Explosion.
No! How dare you? Okay, we're gonna reload because I don't want to lose that ship. Let's see. I'm not sure how far back this autosave was, but I think it's quite a bit. Well, it shouldn't be more than 20 minutes. Hello, two. Welcome here. Oh, yay. Now, we have 2 minutes of loading screen to sit through. Yay! Only 2 minutes? Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's one way to look at it. I guess that's one way to look at it. I'm sure it will be worse than that eventually. No, it's just a nice fast SSD and not that much going on in my universe. Actually, I'm not sure if loading times in this game are storage bound or if they're processing bound. Did you think, oh, loading, yeah, that's definitely, you know, based on how fast your SSD is. But in a shocking number of games, it's based on how fast your CPU is. Which is just kind of an indicator that somebody did something wrong, in my opinion, but nobody asked me. Well, we're almost loaded. Probably processing. The compression is done pretty fast, but reading and allocating all the data to RAM must require a lot of calculation. The thing is, it shouldn't. Okay, where are we at? What is happening? We are on board
Something hit us.
the Carbon Broadhead. And we had just moved into position over here. Okay, here you. Remove all orders. Okay, Pandorian's Viper is kind of parked down here.
Explosion imminent.
Having a bad day because he got hit by a K earlier. And speaking of the K earlier, there is the new K that we need to go take out. So we lost very little time. Autopilot off.
Disengage.
Go get that other K before it becomes a problem.
Explosion imminent. K.
The 20 to 30 employee company, unfortunately. Eaglesoft. Thing is, it's probably some combination of decompressing, creating all the structures, all that kind of thing. And I am not necessarily an expert on this kind of thing, but generally you could speed things up a lot if you sat down and really what you really need to do, if you have something that's obviously very slow like that, is you need to sit down with a profiler and ask the profiler what is taking the longest and why. And the profiler will tell you what bits of code your program spends the most time in, basically. The value of profiling when something is just running too slow cannot be overstated. But anyway, you would run it through the profiler, and that would tell you about what is the most slow, and then you know what to focus your code on, or more specifically, what not to do. For example, I used to have some code. It was a process that it took 13 seconds to run. Which, okay, 13 seconds doesn't sound like much time. It's a lot of time when you're running this thing over and over and over and over. You know, working on something, and you have to keep running it on your... Basically, it was a... Think of it sort of like a compiler. It wasn't a compiler, but it was doing something kind of similar. So every time you changed something, you had to run it to process the data. So it had to be run, you know, a lot. And when you're in the middle of something and you go, okay, let's, you know, run this through the processor and see what kind of result we get, see if we're getting the right result, and then you have to sit there for 13 seconds, very quickly that becomes an annoying amount of time.
Container.
So I ran it to a profiler, and it turned out that almost the vast majority of the time was spent doing hash table lookups, which I hadn't even thought I was doing that much work with hash tables, but apparently it was. So I went through and rewrote everything so that it looked everything up in hash tables once to figure out where they were, and then stored basically it actually stored things in arrays, but it indexed those arrays with hash tables, and then it would save the array indexes, you know, cache them for use later. And that took it from taking 13 seconds to run to taking less than a second to run, which was a pretty massive quality of life upgrade. And I suspect that something similar could probably be done with the game save. There's probably some bit of code in there that nobody ever thought of as slow that turns out to actually be slow, and not only be slow, but slow enough that it's causing multi-minute loads. It would probably require a lot of restructuring how the save system works at the end of the day. On the more feasible side, couldn't they build the universe from a save file using a multi-core approach? Maybe, and maybe not. Multi-core can get very complicated very quickly. It depends on how their save is structured. If it's structured in such a way that they can do it multi-core, then that would, yeah, probably make it a lot faster. Well, if it's, as long as it's not IO bound. If it's CPU bound, then going multi-core would help, probably. But you have to consider that you can't, you can get what are called data races. Ads, apparently. They must have started showing them now that because I'm a, what do you gonna call it? Affiliate. There's a way you can get out of ads. Gameplay would be impossible except separating the in-sight and out-of-sight, which is probably already happens. Yeah, you could probably do some amount of multi-core between those. Anyway, I know a sub is a big ask for a small streamer that you probably don't watch that much, which is why I did something pretty cool. Oh, thank you very much, Ash, for being my very first subscriber. Sort of. I gifted my sister a sub last night, so you'd be the very second subscriber. But anyway, you're the very first subscriber in reality. Thank you. You're awesome. Anyway, I made it very cheap to buy an emote with channel points. It's pretty much as cheap as I could make it. So, if any of you want the wheelbarrow, you can get it for free with channel points, or you can do like 2 just did and subscribe. Thank you very much. You're awesome. It's not much money for me, but it's a little, and every little bit helps. I'll have to waste it on games. Currently we have a wheelbarrow emote, and we will eventually have an emote of my logo, but
Explosion imminent.
that is currently locked up in, what do you want to call it? Moderator limbo. Oh, and Sea Hunter. Thank you for the subscription. And we have a hype train apparently. So enjoy your free emotes, I guess, that you earn from that. Anyway, you people are great. Oh, there they go, trying to build stuff again. It's good to have some places to launder money. Well, you're welcome to launder money here as much as you want. If you play Fortnite, I'll refund. Okay. If I ever play Fortnite, I welcome you refunding, because I'll have been like taken over by some kind of weird alien brain virus or something if I ever do that. That or somebody else will have offered me enough money that I can't refuse. And I don't see that happening.
Explosion imminent.
The service I use to get the
Danger.
alerts, Stream Elements, I think it is. They were offering me a rate. Like, if you check your dashboard, you'll see you have a Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship. And so I was kind of joking that they want to kill my channel in its infancy. Anyway. Why is everybody just kind of sitting around doing nothing? Oh, the Vipers flying around to the other side. Watch out for that defense station, please. Yeah. There's basically a 0 chance of me playing Raid or doing a Raid sponsorship or playing Fortnite or really any of the popular games like that. Oh, and Reckless Gambit subscribed as well. You're awesome. Giving me the Bezos money.
Explosion imminent.
He doesn't need it. Anyway,
Danger.
we're a little close. We should probably stop flying forward. You recorded this just for safety so you can use it in court. Well, currently my 9-to-5 job pays all my bills, so someday, in the very distant future, maybe I can do this as a job instead, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. So until then, anybody who's awesome wants to subscribe, or awesome and doesn't want to subscribe, doesn't matter to me, really. The only things you can redeem with channel points is highlight a message, which it's pretty useless to be honest, because not enough people are chatting in here that I'll easily miss your message. And if I do miss it, you can just say something again and then I'll see it. And unlocking emotes, which I put in for, and modifying emotes, I guess, too. Which I put in for those people who don't want to subscribe, because might as well. Someday I'll have to add other things for channel points. Did I make a pog face? No, I didn't. I need silly things like AF has. I probably should add some silly things. I'm just not sure what to add. I just noticed I unlocked that kind of thing a few hours before I went live, so. But anyway. For now, my emotes are extremely limited. We just have the wheelbarrow. But we'll need to come up with some other options for that eventually. I have 5 slots available for tier 1 subscribers. So I did add my logo, but like I said, that is also attack a space station and you forgot the wheelbarrow. We should probably add a Milo is muted one, even though that's only ever happened twice. No, wait, I think it's happened 3 times. Then you guys can do like you do to Abby and bam, you are muted once when I'm not. I'll probably have to take a picture of the map icon for Xenon K and turn that into an emote. Name it something like Milo oh shit or something. Well, oh, speaking of oh shit, who dares? Where's the... What are you doing, you idiot? No, don't do that. Get away from there. He flew himself right into a station. And we're gonna lose him. What an idiot. Okay, yes. Speaking of oh shit. What are you doing?
Rattlesnake.
Please fly faster. Yeah, he's dead. Oh. Oh, maybe he's not dead. His shields just came back. Let's fly down there and get those ships off him so he can heal up. Then we'll have to order him to fly to a safe system and rest. Because he's doing a little poorly. Here, let's kill our engines. You fly to the split defense station and wait. Thank you. Okay, let's get down there and help. Being retarded? Yeah, just a little bit. Anyway. Thank you to everybody who participated in the hype train, because I just unlocked an emote from that, despite me not participating. I guess it just counts me as a participant. So yay, free emotes. Oh shit, so I am. Well, I think we're out of the fire now, because we're not getting hit anymore. Okay, let's get these guys cleared off him so he's not getting shot at troubles. Where is he flying? No, do not, under any circumstances, fly there first. I'm glad I caught that in time. He was gonna fly right over top of that station again. And that would have been very bad indeed. Anyway. I'll have to make a note of how much I make on subs every month so I can make sure to spend that on games for you guys to watch. Well, actually not, because you seem to like X4 enough that unless I get a lot of requests to play something, I probably won't buy too many games for the stream. I'll have to spend it on cool stream gear instead. Buy coffee and stream longer? I don't know about that one. Instead, I'll just have to drag my ass out of bed earlier in the morning and spend less time lazing around. Start streams a little earlier. Or maybe run a little later and get up a little earlier. Something like that. His engines are down. Yeah. Oh, stop what we're doing. Don't want to tip down quite that far. I guess we're just gonna sit right here for a bit. Do you have any Ks coming in? No. The shipyard is down to... Oh, I didn't select it properly.
Xenon shipyard.
12% haul. Why does it do this sometimes? There we go. Oh. I should switch over to the Dragon and start shelling this station to get rid of it quicker. Okay, we'll borrow. Currently has no orders. We'll remove the Dragon's orders. Actually, no, wait. We just got rid of the last of the fighters around here. We'll just take the wheelbarrow over there. Oh, autosave. Yeah. Anyway. Gonna go blow up the shipyard. And it's 10 o'clock. Yeah, we can go a little longer. We'll probably take out the defense platform too then. Yay, we saved the moron. Exactly. And just think, it's a high grade moron because it has the AI mod. If it wasn't for the two stations being so close together, we wouldn't have had any trouble. But anyway. Where is the build storage for this thing? There it is. Go take care of that build storage. We're a little closer to that station than I really want to be. Okay, the Dragon's just sitting there. It's not moving. It's not shooting either, which is unfortunate. Nope. You just took a hit from somebody. I think it's the defense station. I was the worst captain ever seen. He shall fly right into the middle of enemy territory with no shields, no guns. Yeah, the AI is not terribly great. This is with the AI mod, so it does, at least try to be careful. But you should see what some of them did before I installed the AI mod. There's no way I'd trust the AI to attack a station without me manually controlling every aspect of it. Okay. Let's turn around here. Just, please shoot the station. It's not dead yet. How much of this is left intact? All the drones been killed, pretty cluttered. Yeah. There was a lot more when we were down in, we're gonna call it over here in Savage Spur, clearing out the stations that were down here. That was pretty wild. That was just an incredible number of drones. I hope never to see that many again. Okay. Why isn't the dragon shooting? Okay, here, remove all orders. You attack. There we go.
Explosion imminent.
Let's get this thing dead. It's taken way too long already. I should probably, once we destroy this system, that station, just order both destroyers to attack the defensive station. And then go check on what's going on in our home system. See how the stations there are doing. Alright, let's clean this up a bit. It seems like it's gaining HP. We did clear out the build storage, did we? Yes, the build storage is clear. Oh, let's see. The Viper has gotten to safety. Yeah, Viper's gotten to safety more or less. See on defense platform going up here. Oh, they're a bunch of aggressive buggers, aren't they? We're gonna have to stop by and clear some of this mess out later. There's one guy in there repairing like a madman. Must be. Is the dragon not shooting again? Yeah, the dragon's not shooting again. That's probably part of it right there. I should probably manually fly the dragon in and clear out these last bits.
Contain Xenon shipyard. S.
No freighters, please.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, we'll let the plasmas take care of him if he gets closer. You gotta move to get a good hit on it?
Xenon shipyard.
Probably. Let me see if I can actually get a good look. Unfortunately, they're far enough below the plane that you really can't zoom in very well on it at all. That is a problem. Is there anything else that's being constructed? Let's fly through to the other side and see what's going on over there. Is that the only piece that's left alive in this thing? Okay, we're a bit close. Go ahead and take these turrets out. Kaboom. And kaboom. Now we'll just put this thing in full reverse. Shell away. Okay, there we go. We're actually getting this now. Oh, shit. Hello. I see you're still alive. Okay, that one's dead. Okay. I guess we have two pieces of the station that are still alive. Yeah. The main guns on this are fully upgraded, which means they're plus 60% damage. So that's pretty considerable. And the plasmas are upgraded to like plus 30%, I think. Although one of these days I want to upgrade them to max as well. And then this thing will be the scariest ship in the universe. Until I get a fully upgraded Asgard. I should probably wait for the guns to actually cool. And also, I should probably just go ahead and destroy this piece first. You know, after I wait for the guns to cool.
Explosion imminent.
Okay, we're down to 2% hull.
Explosion imminent.
Oh, it wasn't this piece that blew up, it was one of these pieces. So I was right, these pieces weren't actually dead. They were merely being repaired. There we go. And now it's the other storage probably that needs to go. Maybe? Let's look around and see if we can figure out what needs to go boom yet. There we go. This needs to go boom.
Explosion imminent.
Okay, anything else? Anything else? Is that piece over there dead or merely resting? The plasma's firing over this way at something. Also, that looks suspiciously like somebody heading for the build storage. That's a big no-no. Thou shalt not the build storage.
S.
No build storage. No, bad. Alright.
Xenon shipyard.
But which piece is alive? I think it's this one. It doesn't look sufficiently dead, so... let's just pump a lot of fire into it until it... Okay, what is he shooting at? Just some ship, okay. We need to check on our stations to make sure nothing's going horribly wrong. Yeah, this is definitely not dead. I think. Yeah, see how it changes appearance a little bit every time I shoot it? I'm not sure if that's it might be that it's being deconstructed or something. Not actually sure how that works. Yeah, they're trying to rebuild it, I think.
Explosion imminent.
There we go. Please let that be the last of this place. It's not. Oh, who else needs to go? Are you still alive? You look like you might be. Hard to tell with these things. Let's fly over it so we can look straight down. There's probably like a single defensive piece or something left on it. Okay, the guns are all turning around to face behind us. Is that because there's actually something back there to shoot? Gonna be real honest. These pieces look real dead. Oh, this piece might not be dead. Come on, just blow up already. You've only got 1% hull. There's got to be something. Pretty sure this is all dead. Yeah, this must be it. And if it's not it, then I'm not sure what's going on. don't know. I've been pumping a lot of guns into this, and it's not acting like it's going to go up anytime soon. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's very slowly changing appearance. We need to go check on the build storage as soon as this blows up. They've started firing the turrets at it.
Imminent.
Okay, that's still not it though. What are you shooting at?
S.
I don't think you're shooting at that S. You're shooting at something over here.
Sorry. Split try not to.
Xenon shipyard.
I've never had to try targeting the build storage. I think the build storage is clear still. But let's double check it to make sure it's clear. Yeah, the build storage is still clear. I've never had to fight with a blasted station quite this much. Most of them it's pretty obvious which pieces are alive and which are not. Here, he's trying to shoot at something. I think it's a defensive piece. Yep, there's a live defensive piece right here. No turrets on it, but it's alive.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, that was it right there. Xenon station is dead. Dragon, attack the defense platform. Carbon Broadhead, I'm actually going to order you to attack it as well. May as well. Yeah, it was just that one piece that was rebuilding itself. That somehow wasn't dead yet. Alright, defensive platform. Where's that?
Xenon defense platform.
It's already down 4%. Fly us up. Kill the engines. We're gonna get off the controls. Do a quick K check. Yep, no Ks.
We were hit.
And then we're going to order him to attack the station. Did you see the units increase before you killed it? They were up to 7 crew when they were down to 1. Yeah. That's weird and annoying. I wonder if those units are... I don't think that's crew. I think that might be... I think this might be drones or something. But I'm not sure about that. Anyway, let's go look at our stations, make sure everybody's doing okay.
We found something out here.
Ignore it, of course. Alrighty, how are you doing? Station account, 16 out of the 20 million you want. Food supplies, medical supplies are in good shape. How much money are you making? You're not making money. Because you're paying a lot of ice miners to bring you stuff. Yeah, we're buying a lot of ice. We need a lot more. We need a lot more ice miners of our own. So we can turn off external mining. On the bright side, the station is almost completed. So that's good. How's he doing for crew? Got 1,000 out of his like 4,000 he's gonna have eventually. Okay, let's go check their station out. This station is very definitely not making money, but that's okay.
Something hit us.
Carbon Broadhead's under attack.
Rep.
Oh, so it is. Would you please not fly that close? Just, you know, please. Cool. You know what? Here. Remove all orders. Fly over there. Hopefully you're far enough away to not take too much damage. Yeah, the Carbon Broadhead's gonna take a whole bunch of damage. Well, there's not a whole lot I can do about it right now. It'll probably escape before it gets destroyed, so we'll just assume it is going to. Okay. Check on the scrappy station. How are you doing? Scrap metal production's okay, despite what this says. This is lying. Energy cells, we definitely need to clear them up more quickly. All parts and electronics are starting to fill up again. Food and medical supplies are completely full. That's good. And how much money is he making? Making all the money. That's how much money he's making. $20 million out of the 40 million he wants. We'll probably let him go up to the amount of money he wants, so he just shuts up and stops whining at us. Okay, how's the Carbon Broadhead doing? Yeah, he didn't take too much damage. We'll remove his orders. Yeah, this defense station's going to go down fairly quickly. Now, what else needs our attention? Oh yeah. I didn't check to see how far they are along with building. They have completed the HAB section. Good deal. We have 3,000 workforce out of the 17,000 we're going to need. Almost 4,000. Getting about 150 workforce. Is this per hour? It just says expected change, but it doesn't say how fast the expected change is. I assume it's probably per hour, but it could take a long time before we get to 17,000 if it is that way. Okay. Energy cells is down a little bit. It looks like we just need to get a whole load of ice miners running for the other station. And both of them should be in positive income. Because we have quite a lot of food, medical supplies available here to sell. Maybe when they fill up some more and they actually start selling, we'll see the income stop dropping and start going up. Because we did sell some to a food trader. Because energy cells are coming from me. You know, we're only buying from our own guys. We just need to get more ice miners. I probably should buy a bunch of large ice miners and get them going. How much medical supplies are we producing per hour? 35k per hour. And this is producing 76k per hour. Why is not the... Oh, they're not all built. That's why they're not all running. Okay. Okay. Oh, whoa, whoa. What are you doing? Okay, it's not as close as he appeared at first. It's like, why are you flying so close? But he's not actually that close. That would be... I'm kind of curious. How much scrap is this station worth?
Xenon shipyard.
76,000. Okay, that's not quite as much as I thought it would be. Still a lot of scrap, though. Unfortunately, it's very definitely not safe to fly our scrap tugs out here and haul it home. So that's not going to happen. Okay. Aside from the ice problem, I'm pretty happy with the way these stations are going. There's nothing else I really want to build onto this station, I don't think, at the moment. I do eventually want to put a shipyard on it somewhere, somehow. But yeah. Not even sure where I'd put it. We are getting all of our inputs from our own ships. What are the scrap tugs doing? We haven't lost any scrap tugs, have we? No, we still have 6. They're flying to somewhere.
Explosion imminent.
Oh, I was gonna say. Okay, apparently we just aren't getting any more Ks coming through here, and that's why it's dropped off some. We're just getting wrecks from M's, it looks like. There's an N, there's an M, there's an M. Basically the junk scrap is coming in. Just got the junk scrap coming in. He's got 15 million operating budget. That's good for now. Got 22. Okay. I think all is right in the world. Oh, wait. Nope. That's the old K. I need to figure out how to get rid of these.
Explosion imminent.
Because there are 2 stations and a K in this system that are just... There's not enough left of them to scrap. Apparently. They won't, the trash compactor ship won't go and hook up to them anymore. If I remember correctly, they all have less than 1,000 scrap left on them. They're just kind of stuck there forever. I wonder if I can shoot them and blow up the carcass, or Like, normally I thought carcasses would time out eventually. But apparently that isn't so. Yeah, this station, and this K annoy me greatly.
Explosion imminent.
What are your orders right now? Yeah, so you can't even order it to scrap it. Which is interesting and annoying. I wonder if I took one of my... Let's take the Ballista 90 pound. Let's order him to attack this defense station. Okay. We can give him an attack order. But it won't do it. He'll just immediately cancel the order. Okay. I might have to research this a little bit, see if there's a known bug. In the meantime, this station's almost dead. Down to 10%. There are 2Ks and a whole load of other stuff around here. These will be the next targets, but they're all much closer to on the plane and therefore will be less of a pain in the butt to deal with. Because when you try to zoom in close on these, the camera movement gets really weird. It's very slow and you can't zoom in all the way. It's not really a huge problem, it's just kind of stations around the plane are easier to kill. Oops. I didn't want to hit that button. It's 10:40, so probably when we blow this station up, I'll probably end for the night. And then tomorrow, let's see, tomorrow's Friday? Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow night we'll probably blow these up, and then we'll see. Either I'll spend a bunch of time getting these stations polished up and ready to go. You know, make sure they have enough ice miners and that kind of stuff. Or we might move on and kill some of these other defense platforms before they can become a problem. Actually, there you go. Kill that one. It's not properly built yet, so... yeah, this station's about ready to go completely. Yeah, tomorrow we'll either work on cleaning out stations more, or more likely we'll get working on getting the ice miners we need to make our food production self-sufficient. Because that'll save us a lot of money. Ice isn't the most expensive resource to buy, but it still costs. And we also need to get energy traders going to haul some of those energy cells away and sell them. Fun stuff like that.
Waiting orders.
Okay. Station go kaboom. And it's worth 55,000 scrap. A lot of scrap.
Awaiting orders.
Okay. And on that note, I think we're going to go ahead and end. So, thank you all very much for coming. And thank you very much to the people who subbed. You're all awesome. That includes all of you, not just the people who subbed. Everybody here is awesome, because if you weren't awesome, you wouldn't be here. But anyway. So, thank you all very much for stopping by. And I will see you all tomorrow. Let's see. Should I raid somebody? It It looks like Af is live. And he is doing some very disturbed looking game. So let's go say hi to Af and tell him that he should stop being such a weirdo. Let's see. Get the raid going. Tomorrow will be more X4. And I hope to see you all then. But for now, have a nice night. And let's all go say hi to Af.